Caitlin Clark. You know the name? Every time she steps on the court, something electric happens. Arenas sell out, TV ratings explode, and social media goes into a frenzy. She's the brightest star the WNBA has seen in a generation. A walking, talking, three-point shooting phenomenon. But here's the uncomfortable truth. For all the value she brings, the league has failed to protect its most valuable asset. The hard fouls, the public skepticism, the snubs, it's all been happening in plain sight. And now, that failure might just cost the WNBA everything. Clark's impact isn't just about basketball, it's about business. And the business world is watching. Scouts, executives, and most importantly, major investors are tuning into every game. Rumors are swirling about $1 billion offer on the table, an offer so massive it makes the entire WNBA salary structure look like pocket change. The league that has been riding the Caitlin Clark effect as its primary growth engine might soon face a terrifying reality. What happens when the golden goose decides to fly away? One of the loudest voices sounding this alarm has been ESPN's Stephen A. Smith. For months, he's been calling out the WNBA for what he sees as a catastrophic mishandling of its biggest star. He has criticized the league office for not shielding Clark from what many see as targeted physical play. He slammed the decision-makers for overlooking her undeniable marketability when it came to the Olympic team. He pointed out how internal resentment from other players was allowed to dominate the narrative of her rookie season. Every single misstep, Smith argued, was being carefully noted by powerful outside investors. They were building a case, documenting how a generational superstar could be so undervalued and, frankly, exploited. Let's talk numbers for a second, because they tell a story. Clark's rookie contract is less than $100,000. It has a figure that feels almost absurd when you compare it to the millions in revenue she generates. Every sold-out arena, every record-breaking TV audience, every time her jersey sells out online, it all highlights the massive gap between what she gives and what she gets. Despite this, the league has allowed systemic issues to persist. Limited travel accommodations, inconsistent officiating, and petty internal politics have all been part of her rookie experience. It's a perfect storm of mismanagement, and it's created a massive opportunity for someone else. Behind the scenes, a new player has entered the game. Powerful investors from outside the United States, specifically the Saudi Public Investment Fund, are reportedly drawing up plans for a new global basketball league. This isn't just a fantasy, it's a strategic move. And who are they planning to build this league around? Caitlin Clark and another rising star, Sophie Cunningham. Unlike the WNBA, these investors aren't tied down by salary caps or decades of established bureaucracy. They're thinking bigger. We're talking multi-million-dollar contracts, private chartered travel, 5-star accommodations, and most importantly, revenue sharing and even equity in the league itself. For athletes who have spent their entire careers generating immense value without being fairly compensated, this isn't just an offer, it's a revolution. Caitlin Clark is more than just a player who can hit a deep three. She's a global brand. Her highlight clips don't just go viral in the US. They're watched by millions in countries where women's basketball has never had a foothold. Parents are bringing their kids to games just to see her warm up, creating a whole new generation of fans. She is single-handedly expanding the game's reach in a way the WNBA has never managed on its own, and her potential partner in this new venture, Sophie Cunningham, is the perfect complement. While Clark draws the global spotlight with her on-court heroics, Cunningham brings a magnetic personality and a massive social media presence. She connects with fans on a personal level, keeping them engaged long after the final buzzer. Together, they represent a powerhouse duo capable of launching a sports enterprise into the stratosphere almost overnight. What makes this moment so different is the leverage Clark now holds. This isn't a typical rookie negotiation. Her team is operating from a position of unprecedented strength. The silence you're hearing from her agents and her camp? That's not indecision. It's a calculated strategy. Every hard foul that goes ignored, every cramped commercial flight, every single sign of disrespect from the league establishment all adds another chip to their side of the bargaining table. It sends a clear message to the WNBA. You can no longer assume loyalty based on tradition. The league's mistakes have swung the door wide open for these outside investors. Think about what happened in professional golf with Live Golf. The Saudi fund saw an opportunity to disrupt a long-established sport by offering players what the existing tour wouldn't now. They're poised to do the exact same thing to the WNBA. The contracts being discussed aren't just incremental improvements, they are transformative. We're talking guaranteed money that secures a player's entire future, travel and accommodation that reflects their elite status, and a piece of the pie through player ownership. For a star like Clark, these aren't just perks. This is the kind of recognition she has earned, but has never received at home. If the WNBA doesn't wake up and act decisively, it could be facing a cataclysmic event. Losing Caitlin Clark wouldn't just be about losing one player. It would be like pulling the plug on the entire growth engine of the league. Her presence alone is what's driving ticket sales, merchandise, and TV deals to new heights. She has become the benchmark, the star by which all others are measured. The investors see this. Their interest is not random, it's a calculated bet on a sure thing. They see the chance to build a brand new league around stars who can command global attention from day one. The stakes have never been higher. For years, the WNBA operated under the assumption that its history and its monopoly on women, as pro basketball in America, made it untouchable. That illusion is now completely shattered. The power has shifted. The old rules no longer apply. Every decision the league makes from this point forward will determine its future. Will it find a way to adapt, to finally value its stars appropriately and keep them? Or will it watch as its brightest talent is lured away by an opportunity that truly reflects their worth? Caitlin Clark's journey is forcing a conversation that professional sports leagues everywhere need to have. Talent must be nurtured, protected, and compensated, or the free market will eventually correct the imbalance. The next few months could redefine women's basketball forever. The world is watching. Will the WNBA rise to the occasion, or will it lose its superstar and the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity she represents? Thanks for watching. If you want to keep up with this story, make sure to subscribe.